Welcome everyone. Good afternoon, students. Hello. How are you, students? Hello, Swapnil. Hi. So, students, before starting today's lecture, please quickly let me know in the chat box my screen is visible or not and the audio is clear or not. Everybody, please quickly let me know. Swapnil, could you please let me know in the chat box? The voice is clear. My voice is clear, Swapnil, and the screen is visible. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, thank you, Swapnil. So, student, in the last class we were discussing how to find the rth term from the end, right? And then we were discussing how to find the rth term first. How to find the rth term from the end. Hello, Namrata. How are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Namrata. Okay. So first of all, we were discussing how to find the rth term from the end, and then we were discussing about how to find the middle term, right? Is there anyone who have any doubt regarding the last class lecture? Please let me know quickly in the chat box. Any doubt? All clear? Okay. So students, now what we are going, yes, thank you, Namrata. Okay, do you have any doubt? You replied me with yes. Yes means you have doubt or you don't have doubts, huh? Okay, so student, I have gave you some homework question also in the last class. Okay, so today class, so far, let me just recap. So far, what we have done the expansion of x plus y raised to the power n. We have studied. Then general term. What is the general term? NCR, x raised to the power n minus r, y raised to the power r. Then rth term from end, right? And middle term. So these concepts we have discussed so far, right? Right. So in today's class, we are mainly going to solve the questions. Okay, we will going to solve questions which we will see the variety of the question that can be asked on these topics. Okay, on these topics they can ask so many types of questions, so that we are going to see today. Okay, some of them we are going to see today. Okay, so let me start with the homework question that I gave you in the last class. So find the term independent of x in the expansion, okay, of this, right? Tell me quickly in the chat box, anybody have solved this thing? Anybody have solved this question? So independent of x, I have told you in the last class, right? Independent of x implies we have to find the coefficient of x raised to the power 0. Yes or no? We have to find coefficient of x raised to the power 0. Anybody have solved this question? Tell me quickly. Anybody got the answer? How many of you have even attempted this question? Raise your hand. How many of you have attempted this question? Namrata, Swapnil, Jade. Did you attempt this question? No? How many of you have attempted this question? I just want to know, okay, how many of you are doing the homework question regularly? Okay, no problem. So I am giving you 1 minute, okay? I am giving you 1 minute. Please attempt this question and then I will tell you, okay? You have 1 minute, everybody. Start solving this question. You got 1 minute now. Attempt this question and let me know the answer. Everyone, attempt this question. Find the answer. You have 1 minute. It looks difficult, right? It looks very complicated. You are thinking, sir, आपने क्या पढ़ाया था और अभी क्या दे रहे हो, है ना? But trust me, it's a very easy question. Okay, you just have to use some mathematics. That's all. That's why we are studying binomial theorem in mathematics, right? Start solving it. Just see the pattern. Okay, you will. If you see the pattern, you will find the answer very easily. Okay. Obviously, the concept is not hard because we are just what we have studied so far. General term expansion of x raised to the power n, that we have studied, right? So on the basis of that, concept is not hard, right? You just have to use some algebra, that's all. Anybody got the answer? Anyone? Please reply me in the chat box. Namrata, Swapnil. Jade, did you get the answer? No one? Okay. So everyone, yeah, please look here now. Everyone. Okay, no problem, Namrata. Now, please pay attention. So the expression that is given is x plus 1 divided by x raised to the power 2 by 3 minus x raised to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 minus x minus 1 divided by x minus x raised to the power half, a whole raised to the power 10. That is the question given, right? So student, if you look closely in this expression, in the first term, you see x raised to the power 1 by 3, 2 by 3, right? X raised to the power 1 by c, you are saying. X raised to the power 2 by 3, you are saying, right? So can I write this x as like x raised to the power 1 by 3 whole cube plus 1 cube divided by x raised to the power 2 by 3 minus x raised to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 minus, and x minus 1, can I write it like x raised to the power half whole square minus 1 square divided by x minus x raised to the power half, just like that. Clear? Whole raised to the power 10. Clear? So if you see closely, what is written here? A cube plus B cube, right? What is A cube plus B cube? Can anybody tell me A cube plus B cube? A cube plus B cube is A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square, isn't it? So it implies the numerator is written as A plus B into A square, means x raised to the power 1 by 3 ka whole square minus x raised to the power 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1. Yes or no? See, A cube plus B cube, A plus B, x raised to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 whole into x raised to the power 1 by 3 का square plus x minus x raised to the power minus 1 by 3 plus 1, and divided by denominator क्या था? X raised to the power 2 by 3 minus x raised to the power 1 by 3 plus 1. Okay, is this clear so far? Any doubts? Clear? Okay. Now this can be written as minus. Now it is written as a square minus b square. So this can I can write x raised to the power half minus 1 into x raised to the power half plus 1 divided by, this is written x minus x raised to the power half. So take x raised to the power half common. So you will get x raised to the power half minus 1. And this whole power divided by this whole bracket raised to the power 10. Is this clear? Right? So now what you can do? Now, as you can see here, x raised to the power 2 by 3 minus x raised to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 divided by x raised to the power 2 by 3 minus x raised to the power minus 1 by 3 plus 1. So this is this and this cancel out. And into x raised to the power half minus 1, x raised to the power half minus 1 is also cancel out. So we are left with only x raised to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 minus x raised to the power 1 by 2 minus 1 whole raised to the power 10. Clear? So now it is simplified as x raised to the power 1 by 3 minus x raised to the power 1 by 2 raised to the power 10. So now question is reduced to find the coefficient, find the term independent of x in this expression, isn't it? Right? So now we have to find coefficient of x in x raised to the power 1 by 3 minus x raised to the power 1 by 2 whole divide raised to the power 10, right? Coefficient of x raised to the power 0. So general term I can write it as tr plus 1 is nothing but 10 cr x raised to the power 1 by 3 10 minus r into x minus x raised to the power half whole divided by r. So this can be written as 10 cr minus 1 raised to the power r x raised to the power 10 minus r by 3 plus r by 2. Is that clear, everyone? Quickly let me know in the chat box. Quickly, everyone, let me know quickly. Is this clear or do you have any doubt? Any doubt, students? Janvi Ballari, very good, Namrata. What about others? Janvi Ballari, Swapnil. Do you guys have any doubt? Mahesh, Jed, any doubts? Okay. If it is clear, so now it implies for coefficient of x raised to the power 0, it implies 10 minus r by 3 plus r by 2 should be equal to 0. That's it. Right. So it implies, so just take the LCM. So you will get 20 minus 2r. 20 minus 2r plus 3r is equal to 0. Right. 20 minus 2r plus 3r is equal to 0. So it implies 10. Is there any mistake? 1 second. 10 CR x raised power 10 by 3, 10 minus r into minus x raised power half r. So 10 CR. So x raised to power 10 minus r by 3 into x raised to the power r by 2. So it is 10 minus r by 3 plus r by 2. So this should be 0. Right? So when will this become 0? When 20 plus r equal to 0. I think there is some mistake. 1 second, students. I think there is some mistake here. Did we do any mistake? This can be written as x raised power 1 by 3. Right? X raised power 1 by 3 plus 1 cube. I'm just checking the calculation, okay? Nothing else. X raised power half whole square minus 1 square. Okay. So it can be written as a plus b into a square plus b square. So x raised power 1 by 3 plus 1. Oh, okay. We forgot this. Okay. We forgot this. Okay. No problem. 1 second, 1 second. Just let me do this calculation, okay? I think we forgot this x raised to the power half. Okay? Yeah, no problem. So, this can be written as x raised to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 minus x raised to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by x raised to the power half. Okay, and whole power divided by 10. Okay, so this can be written as x raised to power 1 by 3 plus 1. Now divide this. So you will get minus 1 plus x raised to the power minus half whole power divided by 10. Like this. Is this clear? I just forgot this x raised to the power half in the numerator. So we have to divide that term with the x raised to the power half, right? So it means it becomes x raised to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 minus 1 minus x raised to the power minus half raised to the power 10. So it means it is nothing but x raised to the power 1 by 3 minus x raised to the power minus half divided whole raised to the power 10. That's it. Clear? So it implies what is coefficient of x raised to the power 0 in this expression, isn't it? Is this clear? Is this clear? So it means write down the general term tr plus 1 can be written as 10 cr x raised to power 1 by 3 whole power 10 minus r minus x raised to power minus half whole power r. So this is nothing but 10 cr minus 1 raised to the power r x raised to the power 10 minus r by 3 minus r by 2. Okay. So it implies 10 minus r by 3 minus r by 2 should be 0. Okay. Take the LCM. So we will get 20 minus 2r minus 3r is equal to 0. So it implies 20 should be equal to 5r. So r aa gaya 4. Right. So it implies T5 is the term independent of x. Right. So answer kya aa gaya then? So T5 is nothing but put r equal to 5 here. So we will get 10c5 minus 1 raised to the power 5. So which is nothing but minus 10c5. So this is the term, fifth term is the independent of x. Is this clear? Tell me quickly now in the chat box. Is this clear, students? Is this clear? So question was easy, okay? It's but little, the expression is little complicated, okay? We just simplified the expression and we got the answer. If you don't have any doubt, please let me know quickly in the chat box. Janvi Balari, Janvi Chitra Durga. Mahesh, Gauri, Swapnil, Namrata, everyone, please let me know in the chat box. Do you have any doubt? So it means fifth term is the term independent of x. Clear? Any doubts, students? Students, any doubts? Okay. If everything is clear, so shall I proceed further? Okay. So now, if it is clear, then let's proceed to the next question. Okay. So question is saying that find the coefficient of x raised to the power 8 in the expansion of 1 plus x square whole raised to 7 into 1 plus x cube whole raised to the power 8. Okay. So you have to find the coefficient of x raised to the power 8 in this expression. Clear? So again, I'm giving you 1 minute, students. Start solving this question and let me know the answer. Start attempting this question, students. You have 1 minute. Everyone. Start solving it. So what you have to do, let me just write down this expression again. Expression is 1 plus x square whole raised to the power 7 into 1 plus x cube whole raised to the power 8. Now find the answer. You have 1 minute. So what you have to do is find the general term in the first bracket, in the first 1 plus x square raised to the power 7, and find the general term for the second bracket. Okay, multiply those two general terms and then look for the how I can create coefficient of x raised to the power 8. That's it. Clear? That's it. Start attempting it. You have 1 minute, students. Quickly let me know the answer. Let me know the answer. Janvi Balari, Janvi Chitra Durga, Mahesh, Namrata, Swapnil, everybody, please let me know the answer quickly in the chat box. Quickly. Anybody got the answer? Anyone? Okay. So everybody please focus here. So first of all, general. So general. So here everybody focus here. General term in general term in 1 plus x square raised to the power 7 can be written as t. Let's suppose I'm writing like this. Tr1 plus 1 is equal to 7cr 1 raised to the power 7 minus 7cr1 into 1 raised to the power 7 minus r1 into x square raised to the power r1. Clear? Similarly, general term in 1 plus x cube raised to the power 8 can be written as tr2 plus 1 is equal to 7cr2 into 1 raised to the power 8 minus r2 into x cube into r2. Clear? So it means the general term. So it means general term of 1 plus x square raised to the power 7 into 1 plus x cube raised to the power 8 is nothing but general term of first bracket into general term of second bracket. That's all. Clear? Is that clear? Okay. So which can be written as? It can be written as 7cr1 into x square x raised to the power 2r1 into 7cr2 into x cube. So x raised to the power 3r2. Right? So it means it is nothing but 7cr1 into 7cr2 into x raised to the power 2r1 plus 3r2. Is that clear? Is that clear? So far, do you have any doubt? What I have done is I've just written the general term for the first bracket and general term for the second bracket. and the general term for the whole expression should be equal to multiplication of those two general terms. Yes or no? Yes or no, students? Right? Is there any doubt, students? Janvi, Badari, Namrata, Mahesh, Swapnil, do you guys have any doubt? All clear? Okay. So now, students, now as I can see, for coefficient of, yes, very good, Namrata, very good. Coefficient of x raised to the power 8, for coefficient of x raised to the power 8, 2r1 plus 3r2 should be equal to 8, isn't it? 2r1 plus 3r2 should be equal to 8. Yes or no? Right. So it implies r1 should be equal to 8 minus 3r2 divided by 2. Is this clear or not? Quickly. That r1 is equal to 8 minus 3r2 divided by 2. Right. Now, as you can see, I need the coefficient of x raised to the power 8, right? But r1 and r2 all are integer, right? r1 and r2 are whole number. Yes or no? r1 and r2 are whole number, isn't it? Right? As you can see here, this is 7c r1, 7c r2. So r1 and r2 has to be whole number. Yes or no? Right? And r1 and r2 has to be between 0 and 7 also. Between 0 and 7 also. Okay. So, and for this to make whole number, 8 minus 3r2 should be divisible by 2. Right? So, if I look for the r2, I can directly say which are the values I'm okay for r2. So, r2 can be 0. r2 can be 0. Yes or no? r2, if r2 is 0, r1 kitna aega? r1 is equal to 8 by 2, which is 4. Can r2 equal to 1? If r2 is equal to 1, then 8 minus 3 by 2, 5 by 2. I'm not getting integer, so r2 cannot be equal to 1. So if r2 becomes 2, then 8, r1 kitna aega? 8 minus 6 by 2. 8 minus 6 by 2, so 1. And r2 cannot now become 3, right? Because it will become the negative number. r1 will becomes negative. So it implies only possibility for r1, r2 is r1 can become 4, r2 can become 0, or r1 can become 1, r2 can become 2. Clear? Is this clear? r1, okay. Namrata, what happens is, see, when you put r2 equal to 0, r2 को 0 put करो in this equation. Use this equation, okay? Put r2 equal to 0. So r1 कितना आएगा? 8 minus 0 by 2. Okay? Use this equation, okay? For r2, I'm using the values that can be possible. But for r1, I have to use this expression, right? Okay, very good. Thank you, Namrata. Okay. So, coefficient of x raised to the power 8 क्या आएगा? X raised to the power, one second. Coefficient of x raised to the power 8 is, if 4 comma 0, put r1 4 and r2 0. Here, put r1 4, r2 0. Right? So I will get 7c4 into 7c0 plus either this or this, right? Plus 7c1 into 7c2. So this is the coefficient of x raised to the power 8. Is this clear, everybody? Please let me know quickly in the chat box. Is this clear or not? Clear? Everyone? Everyone? Janu, Balari, Mahesh, Namrata, Swapnil. Is this clear? Do you guys have any doubt? Any doubts? It is very important question. Okay, this type of question you will see. Okay, so many time you will seeing this question. Okay, there will be. Yeah, no problem. So Namrata, what happens is coefficient of x raised to the power 8 we have to find here. Okay. So first of all, what is the general term in 1 plus x square raised to the power 7? T r1 plus 1 is 7c r1, 1 raised to the power 7 minus r1 into x square raised to the power r1, right? Similarly, general term for the 1 plus x cube raised to the power 8 I can write. Now for the general term in this expression, it's just nothing but multiply this term and this term, right? Multiply these two brackets. So it means general term for this expression will be T r1 plus 1 plus T r2 plus 1. Clear? T r1 plus 1 plus T r2 plus 1. Right? So just multiply these two expressions. I think it will be 8, right? 8. So it is 8. Okay. So multiply these two. So now finally the general term we got 7cr1, 8cr2 into x raised to the power 2r1 plus 3r2. Clear? And I need coefficient of x raised to the power 8. So for coefficient of x raised to the power 8, this x raised to the power means 2r1 plus 3r2 should be equal to 8. So it means x r1 becomes 8 minus 3r2 by 2. Is this clear? Is this clear? Students, Namrata, is this clear? So after that, just we just find the r2 value and r1 value manually. Just put r2 equal to 2. R2 can be becomes 2 because r1 will taking the integer value. R2 cannot be equal to 1 because if I put r2 equal to 1, then r1 becomes 5 by 2, which I cannot take because r1 and r2 are whole number. So it means only possibility is r1 is 4, r2 is 0, or r1 is 1, r2 is 2. So 7c4, 8c0, 7c1, 8c2. Clear? Okay, very good, Namrata. Very good. So students, if it is clear, shall I proceed further? Okay. So there is a small note, okay? There is a small note. The note is middle term has the greatest binomial coefficient and there are two, if there are two middle term, their coefficient will be same. Okay. So what happens is, so sometimes in question they ask you find the maximum binomial coefficient. Okay. Which term has the maximum binomial coefficient? So remember the middle term has the maximum binomial coefficient. Okay. So it means NCR will be maximum when if n is equal to even, then R will be equal to n by 2. So means NC n by 2 is maximum. Okay. And if R is odd, then NC n minus 1 by 2 or NC n plus 1 by 2. This will be maximum. So this is a note that you have to remember. Okay. Very important note. So middle term has the maximum binomial coefficient. Okay. Is this clear? So this is a note that you have to remember. Okay. So just solve one. Let me solve one small question on the basis of this. So question is asking find the greatest coefficient in the expansion of x plus 1 by x raised to the power 2n. Greatest coefficient. Okay. So as you can see here, students, as you can see here, the 2n is a even number. Even number, right? So it implies maximum coefficient is 2nc 2n by 2 means 2ncn. Clear? So it means 2ncn is the maximum coefficient term. Is that clear? So that you have to remember that middle term is always the maximum term. Okay, highest coefficient wali term. Okay, if there are two middle term, then both middle term will be equal. Okay, as you can see here, student, as you can see here, you know NCR is equal to NC n minus R, right? So if NC n plus 1 by 2 is a middle term, so can I write it as NC n minus n plus 1 by 2. So as you can see here, you will get nc 2n minus n plus minus 1. So n minus 1 by 2. Is that clear? Is that clear? N plus 1 by 2 or n minus 1 by 2. So I hope no one has any doubt. Okay. Is that clear? Okay, very good. Very good, Namrata. Very good. What about others? Janvi Balari, Janvi Chitra Durga, Mahesh, Swapnil. Did you understand? Do you guys have any doubt? Any doubts? Okay. Very good. Very good. So now, students, there is a small note, okay? And that you, if possible, please remember this expansion directly. So 1 plus x raised to the power n is you using binomial theorem. I can write it as nc naught 1 raised to the power n plus nc1 1 raised to the power n minus 1x plus nc2 1 raised to the power n minus 2x square plus 1 nc3 1 raised to the power n minus 3 x cube, like that up to ncn x raised to the power n. Clear? So it means it can be written as nc naught plus nc1x plus nc2 plus nc3 plus nc4 up to ncn. Clear? Sorry, one second. nc1x nc2x square plus nc3x cube up to ncn x raised to the power n. Is that clear? Clear है ना? Similarly 1 minus x raised to the power n कैसे आएगा? Replace x with minus x in this expansion directly, right? So you will get nc naught minus nc1x plus nc2 minus nc3 plus nc4, like that, plus ncn minus 1 raised to the power n. Is that clear, students? Clear? So directly you have to remember. I hope no one has any doubt. If you have any doubt, tell me. Did you understand? Everyone? Is there any doubts? So student, okay. So now, see, now what I'm going to do, please look carefully. Let's call this equation 1 and let's call this equation 2. Okay. So from equation 1, I can directly say that 1 plus x raised to the power n is nothing but nc naught plus nc1 plus nc1x plus nc2x square, like that up to nc n minus 1 x raised to the power n minus 1 plus ncn x raised to the power n. Okay. So what do you do? Put x is equal to 1 in this equation. X is equal to 1. So what you will get? 1 plus 1 raised to the power n. So it becomes 2 raised to the power n is nothing but nc naught plus nc1 plus nc2 plus nc3 up to ncn. Clear? So this is a very important formula. We have seen this thing all in the permutation combination chapter also, right? Very important. So and sum of the binomial coefficient is equal to 2 raised to the power n. Is that clear? Is that clear? Tell me quickly. Is that clear? Students, is there any doubt? nc naught plus nc1 plus nc2 up to ncn. So it's, see, why we are getting this. So I can explain it in the I can explain this formula in to other way also, even though I have proved it in the permutation combination chapter, but without mathematically also we can prove this formula, right? How I can prove it? Remember, let's suppose you have n things, okay, n different things, okay, you have n different things and different objects in a box. Okay. Number of ways of choosing object from this box. So what I'm doing is number of ways of choosing object. तो कितने तरीके से हम इसमें से ऑब्जेक्ट चूज कर सकते हैं? I can either choose no object, right? NC not, I may not choose any object, or I can choose only one out of n objects, so NC1, or I can choose two object NC2, or I can choose three object NC3, like that, or I can choose all the objects, so NCN. So it means these are the number of ways of choosing objects from the n different object out of from this box. Is that clear? Is that clear? But I can choose it in the different way also, right? How I can choose it? Let's say you have a n different object, O1, O2, O3, like that up to On. So number of ways of choosing the object out of the n object is it? O1 can be chosen two ways, right? Yes or no. O1 can be chosen in two ways. I can take it or leave it. Similarly, O2 also can be chosen in two ways. O3 can be chosen in two ways. O4 also chosen in two ways. On can be also chosen in two ways, right? So it means number of ways of choosing object out of n different object is 2 into 2 into 2 into n times, right? N times. So since these two are exactly same, right? This two will give the same result because at the end of the day, we are choosing the object from the n of different object, right? So it means 2n should be equal to nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 up to ncn. Is that clear? So mathematically also we can prove, and by using the permutation combination, we can also prove the concept. Okay. Is that clear? So first formula is 2 nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 up to ncn is equal to 2 raised to the power n. I hope no one has any doubt in this. Please let me know if you have any doubt. And the second formula is now 1 minus x raised to the power n कितना होता है? अभी अभी देखा, nc0 minus nc1x plus nc2x square minus nc3x cube, like that up to ncn minus 1 raised to the power, sorry, minus 1 minus x, right? So ncn x raised to the power n, right? Like that, minus x raised to the power n. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, minus x raised to the power n. Is that clear? So now put x is equal to 1 again. Put x is equal to 1. So what we will get? 1 minus 1, 0 raised to the power n. So 0 is equal to nc0 minus nc1 plus nc2 minus nc3 plus nc4 minus nc5, like that up to minus 1 raised to the power n ncn. Is that clear? So this is again one important formula. Okay, very important formula. So with the putting the minus sign alternatively, putting the minus sign on the alternative term, the sum of the binomial coefficient will become 0. Is that clear? Is that clear? Quickly let me know, students. Let me know quickly in the chat box. Is that clear? Janvi Balari, Janvi Chitra Durga, do you have any doubt? Any doubt, students? Okay. So now you have to remember this. Now further, can I write it like this? I can take the negative terms and keep it on the left hand side. So I will get nc0 plus nc2 plus nc4, like that, is equal to nc1 plus nc3 plus nc5, right? So odd number of binomial coefficient and even number of binomial coefficient ka sum should be equal, isn't it? So that also you have to remember that sum of the odd binomial coefficient and even binomial coefficient is equal. And since their sum give us the 2 raised to the power n, right? The combined sum give us the 2 raised to the power n. So it means, so let me just write it down again. So it implies, first of all, NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 like that, plus NC1 plus NC3 plus NC5 is nothing but 2 raised to the power n. And since these and these are equal, right? This term and these terms are equal, right? So it implies NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4, sum of the even binomial coefficient is equal to sum of the odd binomial coefficient. And that sum is nothing but 2 raised to the power n by 2, which is 2 raised to the power n minus 1. Very, very, very important formula. Okay. Is that clear? So it implies, let me write down this again, sum of even binomial coefficient is equal to sum of odd binomial coefficient is equal to 2 raised to the power n minus 1. How many of you understood this? Tell me quickly. Tell me quickly in the chat box. How many of you understood this? Partha, Partha, about test series, actually, I have a little information about how to join the Avanti test series. I will let you know tomorrow, okay? I will let you know all the details about the test series tomorrow, okay? Is that okay, Partha? Do you have any doubts, friends? Now, quickly let me know in the chat box. Janu Balari, Komal, Namrata Swapnil, Krishna, any doubt? So sum of the even binomial coefficient is equal to sum of the odd binomial coefficient, which is equal to 2 raised to the power n minus 1. And sum of the binomial coefficient is 2 raised to the power n. So these, see how many properties we can derive just by using the expansion of 1 minus x and 1 plus x raised to the power n. Is that clear? So just let me quickly recap for all of you. Just quickly recap. Okay, Namrata, very good. So now, first thing I said that sum of the binomial coefficient. Sum of the binomial coefficient is means NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 up to NCn is equal to 2 raised to the power n. That is sum of the binomial coefficient is 2 raised to the power n. Second is sum of the even binomial coefficient. Sum of the even binomial coefficient is equal to sum of the odd binomial coefficient is equal to 2 raised to the power n का आधा means 2 raised to the power n minus 1. That is NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 is equal to NC1 plus NC3 plus NC5 is equal to 2 raised to the power n minus 1. So these three things I have just told you. Is there any doubt? Very good, Namrata, very good. Anybody else? Do you have any doubt? Janvi, Balari, Komal, sorry, Komal. Komal, do you have any doubt? Namrata, Swapnil, Krishna, all clear, right? Okay. Okay. Very good, Namrata. Very good, Komal. Very good. Okay. So now, students, one more important note is that number of term in the expansion of x plus y plus z whole raised to the power n is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Okay, means number of term in a trinomial. In a trinomial, number of terms in a trinomial is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Number of terms in a binomial expansion is n plus 1. Number of term in a trinomial expansion is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Okay, don't worry, I will give you the proof of it, but you have to remember it directly. Okay. Okay. So let's prove it. Why it is coming n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Okay. So everyone pay attention now. So first of all, tell me, can I write this as x plus y plus z raised to the power n as x plus y plus z raised to the power n. I'm just trying to make it in a binomial because we know the expansion of the binomial terms, right? Binomial theorem we know. We don't know the trinomial theorem because we don't need it. Okay. I can find the trinomial expression from the binomial theorem only. Okay. So I can write it as nc naught x plus y raised to the power n plus nc1 x plus y raised to the power n minus 1 into z plus nc2 x plus y raised to the power n minus 2 z square up to ncn z raised to the power n. Is that clear? Is that clear? Right? I'm just treat this as a different, as a single entity. Treat this x plus y as a single entity. So it can be written as nc naught x plus y raised to the power n. Okay. Is that clear? Anyone have any doubt in this? Anyone have any doubt in it? I'm just treating this as a single entity. That's all. Okay. And just use the binomial expansion. Now, student, tell me number of terms. Number of terms. कितना होगा इसमें x plus y raised to the power n. See, nc naught is a constant. nc naught is a constant. So it will just get multiplied with the all the terms, right? But how many terms are there in x plus y raised to the power n? N plus 1 terms, isn't it? N plus 1 term. Now how many terms are there in x plus y raised to the power n minus 1 is n minus 1 plus 1. So n terms, right? Because with each of these terms, nc1 into z will get multiplied, right? Number of term will not increase, right? Number of term will remain n. Similarly, how many terms are there in this? N minus 1. So like that, how many term is, this is the only single term, ncn z raised to the power n, single term, right? So it implies total number of terms in x plus y plus z raised to the power n is nothing but sum of this. So in the first one, there are total n plus 1 term. Then there were n terms. Then there were n minus 1 terms. Then n minus 2 terms and eventually 1 term. So we have to just sum it. And this is nothing but a AP, sum of first n plus 1 natural number, isn't it? This is nothing but sum of first n plus 1 natural number. Sum of first n natural number होता है n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of first n natural number होता है 1 plus 2 plus 3 से लेके n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Just replace n with n plus 1 here. Replace n with n plus 1. So we will get n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. That's it. Is that clear? So number of terms in the trinomial expression is n in n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Is there any doubt, students? Is there any doubt? Let me know quickly in the chat box. Clear hai? Clear hai how to find the number of terms in the expansion of the trinomial? Okay. So if somebody asks you, very good, Bhavna, very good, very good, very good. So if somebody asks you how to find number of term in the 4 term, like if somebody asks you how to find the x plus y plus z plus t raised to the power n. So similarly, same thing you will do, right? Consider is a single entity and this is different. Use the binomial expansion. That's all. Okay. Very good, Komal. Very good. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay. So that the note should be important. Okay, proof is not important. I just gave you the proof, but the proof is not important. The result is very important. Then sum of the expansion in the trinomial expression is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Number of term in the expansion of trinomial is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. That's it. Okay, I hope this is clear. So if this is clear, everybody, please quickly let me know the answer of this question. Number of term in the expansion of x plus 2y plus z raised to the power 8. Quickly. Option A, 9. Option B, 28. Option C, 45. Option D. Quickly let me know the answer. Now try again. This is not a binomial. This is a trinomial expression. ओके बाइनोमियल होता तो फिर मैं पूछता ही नहीं ना क्वेश्चन. ट्राइनोमियल एक्सप्रेशन है. अभी अभी देखा है, अभी अभी पढ़ के आ रहे हैं ना कि नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स इन द ट्राइनोमियल एक्सपेंशन इज n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. That's all. Tell me the answer. Which option is the correct? A, B, C, D. Students, everybody. Bhavna, Balari, Chitra, Durga, Komal, Krishna, Namrata, Swapnil. Quickly let me know the answer. Quickly let me know the answer. What is the answer? Students, so number of terms is C option. Yes, very good, General Balari. Very good. Number of terms in trinomial is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. That's it. And here n is equal to 8. So it implies 9 into 10 by 2. So which is 45. So 45 is the answer. So C option is correct. Clear? So C option is correct. I hope no one has any doubt regarding this. Is this clear? Okay. If it is clear, then solve this. Everybody solve this. Okay. Very good, Bhavna. Very good. Everyone solve this. Find the total number of terms in the expansion of 1 plus 4x plus 6x square plus 4x cube plus x raised to the power 4. You have 1 minute, students. Quickly let me know the answer in the chat box. Quickly, everyone. Quickly. You have 1 minute. Find the total number of terms in this expansion. Students, anybody got the answer? Anyone? Janvi Balari, Janvi Chitra Durga, Komal, Krishna, Namrata, Swapnil, Bhavna. Tell me the answer now. Question is little tricky but easy, okay? You can't expect me to give you the same question with the different power. Okay. So try it. Tell me. Anybody got the answer? Anybody got the answer? Okay. चलो मैं बता देता हूँ फिर. Okay. Okay, then let me tell you. Everybody focus here. What is it? It is written. It is written as 1 plus 4x plus 6x square. सबसे पहले just analyze this expression. Okay, forget about everything. Analyze this expression. What is the expression? 1 plus 4x plus 6x square plus 4x cube plus x raised to the power 4. Clear? So tell me what is the expansion of 1 plus x raised to the power 4? 1 plus x raised to the power 4 का expansion क्या होता है? 4c0 plus 4c1x plus 4c2x square plus 4c3x cube plus 4c4x raised to the power 4. What is 4c0? 4c0 is 1. What is 4c1? 4c1 is 4. 4c2 is 4 into 3 by 2, 6. 4c3 is 4c1, which is 4 plus x raised to the power 4. Did you see now? So it implies 1 plus 4x plus 6x square plus 4x cube plus x raised to the power 4 whole raised to the power 10 is nothing but 1 plus x raised to the power 4 whole raised to the power 10. So which is 1 plus x raised to the power 40. So the given expression is nothing but 1 plus x raised to the power 40. Okay, आपको इतना बड़ा expression की जगह हमने reduce किया 1 plus x raised to the power 40. Yes, Balari, yes. So now number of terms in 1 plus x raised to the power 40 कितना होगा? 40 plus 1, which is 41. That's all. That is the answer. Is this clear now? Is this clear, students? Any doubts? Any doubts? Quickly let me know in the chat box if you have any doubts. Students, any doubts? All clear, right? Okay, very good, Rohit. Very good. Very good. So, students, that's all for today. So, let me give you one homework question, okay? I'm giving you homework question. Please try to solve this question in home, okay? So, this is the first question. Question is saying that find the sum of rational term in the expansion. Okay, so I will give you the hint. What you have to do, you have to find the rational term. So, first of all, write down the general term. Write down the general term, and then see which are the values of R1 and R2. You remember which are the values of R for which I can remove this radicals. I can remove this radicals. Okay, so that's all. Okay, so find the sum of the rational term first, and second is same question. Find the number of integral term in the expansion of this. Okay, clear? So see, you remember, everybody focus. In the rational term and integer term, there is a little difference. Is that in the rational term, I can afford to put a negative integer as a power. Okay, let's say 7 raised to the power minus 1. Let's say 3 raised to the power minus 2. It becomes 1 upon 3 square. So this is a rational, right? But integer, you cannot make it negative. You have to make it positive power only. Okay. So try to solve these two questions as a homework. Okay. We will meet in the next class and I will discuss this question. Okay. Bye everyone. Bye. Take care. Bye everyone. We'll see you in the next class. Okay. Bye everyone. Bye. Bye. Bye.